So, according to today's title, we could see that it is the battle of the work ethics. Yeah, the battle of the work ethics. Who believes their work is harder? You know what I'm saying? The 9 to 5 workers versus, the streamers, the IRL streamers. I'm not talking about music streamers on Spotify, on SoundCloud, or anything like that, right? We're talking about the content creation streamers. You understand me? And now, I don't know, man. Some of y'all are streamers out there, right? Most of y'all are 9 to 5 workers out there. Hey, go ahead and have a field day in the comment section, right? Y'all leave me the comments of who y'all think works harder, or which industry y'all believe is harder. Because I don't even think it's a conversation about who works harder. I just believe it's a question of which industry is harder, like which people do the harder work. I don't know what that's supposed to prove. Maybe it's supposed to prove the thickness in their skin, their ability to keep working even though they're going against the grain more than the other cats, right? Let's go. Let's see what it is.
HVP till I humble me from the sea, yeah. Mercurial blood vessels, my skin do shine. The sun of the God it under my home is the skies. Don't have to argue when niggas you pay no man. Heard me pack on you boys, I ain't telling no lie. Yeah, lie.
How you gonna disrespect your mom like that,
she
dude?
is right now.
Oh, they opening up a phase. Silky in the building, man. They opening up a phase Silk, man. Alright, 9 to 5 workers versus streamers debate. What is harder? What is harder? Okay, start. Y'all could put it in the comments so long what y'all think is harder. But yeah, let's see it.
How you gonna disrespect your mom like that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your
just
job
chill,
is
chill.
you would have to actually go to work.
And went to school and still
And paid rent?
yes, I still worked.
That's your choice.
You're high. You're hungover.
That's what I'm playing video games. I play video games on my spare I time. don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
Alright, let's get into it, man.
What's up? How's it going?
Same old different day.
Okay, so my argument here is that streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the mother.
Okay, quick little take from me. Quick little take from yours truly. Right? What do I think is harder? I mean, when we're looking at 9 to 5, right? We're looking at a whole bunch of hours where you may be doing something really monotonous, something really basic, because I broke it down in my previous I think it was dark mode channel, y'all go check that out. 9-6 in dark mode. I was breaking down the fact that the 9 to 5 thing, it's a whole bunch of instruction taking, right? Take a whole bunch of instruction. You may be instructed to do like literally 2 to 3 tasks max, but it's a whole bunch of monotonous, repetitive things to a point where it can literally drive you crazy. Now with the content thing, I feel like the creativity of it is where the challenge lies, because you got to make sure that things is creative, things is engaging. You feel what I'm saying? And you can do a whole bunch of things. You could have like a whole bunch of, I don't know, man, content, right? But if it's not content that's engaging, if it's not worth, if it doesn't retain attention, like who's watching it, right? People are, you know what I'm saying? And that's like even what makes you that, for you to retain people's attention is part of the requirements. I mean, look at things like watch time. For you to become a full-time, content creator, well, at least on YouTube, right? You need those prerequisites to be like, okay, now I can be a full-time YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? And only then when we get there, it's like we must have had like our own way to retain attention. And that in itself is hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Coming up with like new ways of doing that, like the creativity, and you can have mad engaging videos, nicely entertaining, nicely packaged videos. but you can like drop one to two videos a month and rake in a lot. You know what I'm saying? So the hours are like less than the 9 to 5 hours, but the hard part is, yeah, retaining that attention, dog. That shit is hard as fuck, especially in today's modern time, when, you know what I'm saying, people's ADHD got them fucked up. Like, I'm included. I'm not gonna lie, right? So I feel like those are the differences. Why is my shit showing? Yo, let me quickly fix up some shit right quick, right? I don't know what's not supposed to be on my faders list. It's like, this shit is like, damn. It's just formulated in a weird way. Let me just get to fixing this right quick. Might take a couple seconds, might take a couple minutes, right? Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm just seeing shit that I'm not supposed to see. So, anyway, right? That's my little whole difference between the two, and what may be considered harder about the one over the other, right?
The bullshit job and slave for pennies.
See, that's the thing, is you're right. You get up every day, you go through the motions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up, you go, you know, you flip some patties, you know.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to be locked in terms of, you don't have to be like tapped into what you need to do that's new, that's creative, that's gonna get the people engaged. You just need to do the same monotonous thing. And I feel like that's what the streamers dismiss about the 9 to 5ers, right?
Maybe sign a few envelopes, answer a few phone calls. With streaming and social media creation,
let's
on
go.
your game 24/7. It's like a switch that never
when you're a
turns
mail
off.
carrier, I'm a mail.
Okay, no. You know what I'm saying? Lacey right now is pointing out, because, you know, the point that I was making, right? I was talking about the YouTubers. I was talking about the content creators, because I did say in the intro that I was gonna rope those people in too. You know what I'm saying? And there's a whole there's much of a cheat code with them, because I pointed out the fact that you can literally drop like 1 to 2 videos a month and rack in, like, you know what I'm saying, hundreds of thousands, right? So, but then with the streamers, yo, it is harder, a little bit harder in that sense, in that, you know, you gotta be in front of your people's faces like damn near 24/7. So that, you know what I'm saying, you can maximize on the capital that's finna come, you know, shit like the donations, and the, you know, the other things that people use to just like donate to you and shit like, but you have to be in front of their faces, right?
Carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit every motherfucking day.
We have to
still
deal with
slaving
thousands,
every day.
tens of thousands of people
Bullshit.
critiquing every little thing
And
we do,
hating
every
on you
decision
and
we
shit.
make, every thought we
You guys
have.
got it made, man. I wish I had it made like y'all.
We don't have to
I
go
wish.
sign a
No,
few
you don't
envelopes
wish.
and put them in a
I don't think
mailbox.
you wish.
We
You
have
got
to
it
be-
great.
Look, bro, I feel like there are people, I don't know if y'all heard about, you know, streamers that have like literally did, you know, the unthinkable, not the unthinkable, but like literally off they self, dog. RIP to the people that deleted they self. Like on, okay, not live on stream, but like people who were live streamers, and they got so like the energy, bro, of chat and the hive. Do your homework on the hive, bro. You feel what I'm saying? People that are there like spewing hate and things like this, like these are the things that they have to deal with. There are people that had to, you know what I'm saying, do the extreme and literally get themselves out of here because of that kind of thing. But at the same time, the kind of pressure that 9 to 5s, you know what I'm saying, bring. You know, I've heard of stories that people were like, yo, this is too much, and I feel like I'm trapped here, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, without having the spirit of fighting back, they just end their own energy. They end their own being. You know what I'm saying? So both of those are like toxic in that sense. You feel me? Let me let them continue and shit.
What's the next trend?
Because
What's the next
shit I
idea?
go through every
Oh my
day.
God, I have to stream
dogs,
today.
And I got dogs that want to bite my ass
And
every
you have
day.
lunch breaks. You have lunch breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7. You got high energy
I wish I
24/7.
could get home like you and get back and get paid
I don't
big
even.
money.
We're not even at home. We're walking around.
Man,
We're walking
I
around
wanna
doing
do
things,
all of
going
that
to
because
parties, doing
the
all this
shit
stuff.
I got
Risking their lives and shit.
slave just for not even 100,000 a year. I gotta work double overtime. Bullshit.
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You have a
No, I'm not.
steady rate.
You're not guaranteed?
I don't work, I don't get paid. It's simple as
Yeah,
that.
but you have a guaranteed pay.
Oh yeah, talk about it. You know what's fun for me about this kind of debate is the fact that I can see both perspective, because I'm literally currently, bro. Wait, where's my shit? Where we at? We right here, right? We right here. Currently, bro, I'm experiencing both worlds, dog. I'm experiencing both worlds, you know what I'm saying? I got one foot in this game right here and the other foot in this game right here. You know what I'm saying? But with the 9-to-5ers, dog, like the one thing that I can, be on the side about with this one is the fact that, yeah, it depends on what kind of position you occupy, but I'm talking about even entry level job positions. You understand what I'm saying? Like where I'm at, bro, there is such a thing as, if you cut one day off, even sick leave type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, we gotta take a look at it from a perspective of the wage and the rate at which, neighbors get paid. Feel me? It's like you wouldn't afford proper medical aid. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, you might wanna utilize the clinic. You feel what I'm saying? Like your local public clinic. And again, a whole lot of jobs, they don't. You present a clinic. What do they call it? Sick note or whatever, right? The one from the clinic, they're like, yo, we're not paying that. We're not paying that. You feel what I'm saying? So you can like maybe you were like plagued by some crazy ass sickness and it got you at a time where literally, damn, you running short on, a proper consultation where, if it's one of these private Medicare kind of schemes that you're part of, yeah, they may pay that. You come through with a sick letter, a sick note from the doctor being like, yo, I was sick, blah blah. They might just consider that, right? But even that it's like it's a limited number of days. Let's say it's one of those crazy ass sicknesses that got you out for a week. You know what I'm saying? They only gonna pay you according to the number of limited days that you were away, not the whole week. You feel what I'm saying? So you dare take some days off, even off of the fact that you've been sick, it's over. You ain't getting paid. So I feel it on that aspect. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, again, dog, like I don't know how every industry works. You feel me? So I wouldn't say it's like that across the board, but definitely, bro, like, yo, some of these entry level general work kind of situations, it's like, yo, it's over, bro. Like the days that you take off, no matter the emergency, bro, you may be having a situation with your kids or whatever, gotta stay home, take care of them, they can't go to school, blah blah blah. You're on your own, buddy. Feel me?
Guaranteed pay if you work. That's your decision if you don't want to work.
I gotta work at the job for
If I don't go live, I don't get paid either.
You don't gotta deal with people spamming L's.
Yes, we have people in the chat spamming L's. Oh, this is we don't like this video.
Oh, look at the OGs, man. Look at the old niggas like, what? They calling y'all losers? Oh, come on, man. Get the fuck. You crashing out about being called the loser, nigga?
Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Shit.
Man, that's what I want to do. F that. F this 9-to-5 shit.
Bro, everybody feels trapped in where they at, bro. It's not as simple as, yo, then why don't you just do it?
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
I get called fat all the time.
Oh, so what? I get called fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat,
Well,
whatever.
That's your homeboys, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's your
Yeah.
homeboy.
Yeah, you right, homeboy. You right. But check this out. My nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
I think.
Yeah, no, that one is not a question, man. That body shaming shit. Okay, I get it. Like with the streaming thing, it can come in volumes and droves. With the 9-to-5 thing, you might just maybe, occasionally have that occasional crash out customer if you're a waiter or whatever the fuck, right? Crash out customer that, they may complain about a little piece of a hair on their food, and then now here they go calling you fat and damn, actually you stink, get out of my face, call me the manager, like all type of crazy, right? You might get, but they don't come at high volumes. You might get like maybe 1 or 2 of those customers a day, you know what I'm saying, at worst. These guys, you know what I'm saying, get a whole chat of like 5 to 10,000 people in the chat just spamming L's, spamming, you know, fat loser and this, that, and the third. Y'all can make the comparison there and draw the conclusion, you know?
She's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing a flag.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
Right, that's true.
So you raised your flag. Is there a reason you did that?
Yeah, because I was actually a cook for 15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up practically every day,
Yep.
get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
Oh no,
With children every day.
We deal with tens of
not the children, not kids. Wait, what the kids be saying now?
thousands of children and adults.
The Lacey Thugs are. Do you not know who the Lacey Thugs are?
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming up asking for a picture. You know how hard that is of a life?
Isn't that
That is
special?
difficult.
How long do you
hard
think
that
this
is.
is going to last?
Forever.
Forever,
You think this
hopefully.
is going to last forever?
I hope so.
Oh shit, yeah, nah, that's actually a great question. These kind of things, they come and go, bro. They remind me of celebrity culture. You know how celebrity culture is not like permanent, but I feel like I could kind of understand why they feel like there might just be a permanent element to, you know, them, you know, their wave, right? It's the familiarity. Like people will never forget your face. You feel what I'm saying? For as long as the people that supported you while they're young, because the streaming audience is pretty much a young audience predominantly. But you know what I'm saying? Like for as long as they still keep living, you may be in your 70s and they be in their 50s or whatever, 40s. They're gonna recognize your face, especially, you know what I'm saying, provided that you was one of these everyday streamers in their face always. You're giving them a reason to remember you at the end. You feel me?
Just prove my point for me. I don't have that security that's gonna last forever. Having a job, being
That's
a
why
cook,
you gotta grind.
you have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if you all of a sudden you lost all your followers, what would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get a
No, I'm asking
trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him. What would you
Job.
do if you lost completely all your YouTubers? You had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to go to work. Oh my God! Did I just?
Wait, why did that sting like that? Bro, I'll be real with y'all, man. I feel like, you know, it's nothing that I can respect more than somebody that, you know, can humble themselves to what their situation requires of them. You know what I'm saying? And if neighbors do get to that point, like, of, you know, now you gotta quit this whole little streaming thing, go get a job, you do that, bro. But like, you know, we gotta understand that at the same time, like, shit is not permanent, especially in this day and age. Look, things like a 9-to-5, you know, maybe back in the 80s, 60s, 40s, whatever, just back in the day, back in the day, the back of the day, in the back of the day, damn, right? Back then, bro, right? Yeah, you would be like, yo, my little 9-to-5, man, you know, it's security for the rest of my life. Like, that was a reality. These days, bro, something like a 9-to-5, you can literally treat it as a side gig. You know what I mean? Where, you know, now we in a world where even things like side gigs can contribute towards a stable system of an income that you may have for you. You may work part-time because, you know, you don't trust the security of 9-to-5, so you don't want to completely put all your energy in a 9-to-5. You want to have something that you can control. You can, you know what I'm saying, while having the security of a 9-to-5 for the time being, right? Knowing that if something goes wrong here, since I'm an independent mind here, I may have shit wrong here. Like, there's still the 9-to-5 to just keep me afloat, you know, on some side gig vibe. You may have a whole lot of these things right, and still win. You feel what I'm saying? Whereas back in the day, yeah, just having your 9 to 5 was winning. Now it's a whole lot of uncertainty about it and shit like that, right? And so like, yo, the like where this old lady is coming from is from like the security of that, right? Like I'm not undermining that. You feel what I'm saying? But I can also at the same time see why it's scary for somebody like Lacey to be like, yo, dog, like you as an old lady, you think I have to, at the end of the day when all is said and done, like a 9 to 5 is what my, you know, my end all and be all will be in life. It's like, what? I can kind of like understand where Lacey's like, how dare you even conclude that? Like, that's crazy. Like right now in 2026, right? It's like it kind of like doesn't, you can kind of see, you know, the bubble effect, bro, where it's like, yo, you trapped within this bubble where yes, you grew up, this is how you grew up and shit like that, but yo, you gotta get with the times. Read the room, bro. Hear me?
I sent you.
That's a slur. If I
That's
did
a slur.
use all
Listen.
my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire.
That's what I'm saying. It's like today's time, whether you like it or not, if you're looking for true like financial security and things like this, you will do what Lacey just said, bruh. Like at least, you know, these is one of the things you will try. You won't like now take all this money that you make from streaming, splurge it, and I'm only saying if you are the sensible kind. We know there's a whole lot of nonsensical thinkers, right, and decision makers. But like, you trying to create for yourself some security, man. You know, you ain't investing in no 9 to 5. You're investing in some real asset creation. So you know, for financial income generation and shit like that.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though.
Oh yeah, it is work, right? But you know, we don't consider it work because you're the boss, you're the founder of that whole little situation.
Sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But no, he lost everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers whatsoever. He would have to turn around.
You're proving my point.
You would have to turn around.
You're proving my point on why this is harder because I could lose it all tomorrow.
Yeah, but you could lose it tomorrow.
If let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got fired. You have hundreds of people lined up. You can go cook over here, cook over there. You
could be a private chef.
You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that security.
I was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook. You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag right here.
Flags. I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to backlight. Yo, Lacey, this is the truth.
I think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get a brand deal, I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 local cans.
Oh my god, bro.
I gotta make sure I get the 4 local can. And
Not to mention,
You have to do work.
it ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I gotta tag them.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Rhonda. And of course, Rhonda.
35 years ago, I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative, I thought. I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism. Back in the 60s and the 50s, people didn't give a rat's ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business. So yes, a 9 to 5 is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda,
you get spoiled.
Rhonda, can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever done it?
You get spoiled. You get spoiled that your mama and daddy keep.
Nah, then what's the point of the debate then?
Rhonda, I got a question for Rhonda. Rhonda, have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
30 days straight.
24
hours a day.
Day and night.
No break.
We all streamed.
That ain't even healthy.
You're talking about working 7 to 3. You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
if you know how hard it is
you a registered nurse? When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a 3-minute ad? When have you ever ran? You never ran a 3-minute ad.
You pass trays. You're short-handed.
Talk about the fake relationships that you have.
Oh my God.
Now, the points that these brothers is bringing up is like, you know, it's valid points. You know what I'm saying? like the whole process of running ads. Like I'm not, look, bro. Y'all can see my 12 subscribers. Anyway, shout out my 12 subscribers, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't even gone to the point of running ads. You feel what I'm saying? And there has been some complexities that I ran into. Trying to make sure that I optimize my my videos and thumbnails and okay, these are simple tasks right now, but you gotta imagine getting into the game, knowing what it takes. This shit is complex, bro. You know what I'm saying? Linking and adding the cards and adding the end screens and knowing the importance of those kind of things. Like these layers is complex. Now, couple that with just like working with the YouTube partner program type shit. Now you gotta make sure that the ads is da. You feel me? I ain't even gotten to that level, but it's like it needs a certain sense of mental complex handling of things. You feel what I mean? And that's another aspect of just like being a streamer. You gotta have all these kind of things in mind, whereas with the 9 to 5 it's just 2 tasks, bro. Just be here on the days that we need you here, but it's just 2 tasks. Yes, it might be like a 12-hour shift, but that's it. 3 to 4 tasks, nigga. Like, bro, we're not asking much. That's all we asking. And that's your role.
Think about this.
What?
Imagine every little person, we call them parasocials. They judge your relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and judging you.
I got caught with my ex.
I got caught with my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health. When you stop caring about what
That
people think
parasocial
and
stuff.
what they say about you, do you. And that's a big problem with younger people. You care about what people think.
Oh shit! Is this that reality check part? With the older people check the younger cats, and the younger cats are all silent and shit.
Social media, what they say about you.
That's our
job.
You said you're a nurse, right?
Shit.
35 years.
What do you think's harder? 24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, the doctor, etc., or 24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Oh, brother.
Short-handed.
We're saving thousands, you're saving one.
Ooh, oh my god, you just say that? Oh shit. Oh shit, okay. Go. I ain't gonna lie.
Alright, so you said 30-day subathon, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
My argument is that none of you guys actually did any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers, your
part of the
editors,
face team?
your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
That's bad takes.
That's bad takes.
They wouldn't have any work if it wasn't for us, though.
Oh, the cameraman, the camera neighbors.
I would even go as far to say,
Yeah, man, come on, bro. Like we gotta be straight about the fact that these people, it's like a yin to a yang. You know what I'm saying? It's like a yin to a yang, because I feel like, once neighbors get to a point of getting cameramen and shit like that, it is about opening up the opportunity for somebody else to get paid. You know what I'm saying? And have this opportunity to live within this world. You know what I mean? And alternatively from the whole traditional 9 to 5 salary game. You know what I mean? Because the streamer, I don't know, are people that far removed from like selfie video taking and shit like that, right? Because like, if people are so bougie as to like throw that out the window, it's like, y'all gotta keep in mind that that's where niggas started though. At the end of the day, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? So with that in mind, it's like these creators can literally go back to just like holding the camera themselves. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like that's something that's so never been done that if I do it right now, it wouldn't work. Like my streams would still go, right? It'd still hit the way they supposed to hit. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, the cameraman that prefer shooting other people, right? They could get over that. They could get over that fear and start filming their own selves. God damn it, you know what I'm saying? And then there we go. They got their own streaming career started. So literally, like both of these parties, both of these sides, the creator and the cameraman, they can literally do their own thing if they want it. But now they leave the space open so that they can come together and literally this one provide this need for this one, and then this one, the creator, provide the opportunity for this man to, you know, grow their portfolio as a cameraman. You know what I'm saying? Grow their street cred as a cameraman and their work and their abilities to edit and all of this. You know what I'm saying? It's like both of these people are actually one. Because it's all content creation. This one just shoots the content. This one produces it, like comes up with the ideas and all that. You know?